Welcome back, everyone. Wanted to show this game off. I really enjoy civilization building games that aren't super long or super complex, and building out like your little grid and your tableaus, and this one has like puzzle pieces, so it's even cooler. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a raised, there you go, you can see it. It's got those little flower symbols on it that's raised. Is that the Fleur de Lure? I don't know, but feels cool. It's really pretty. And I had come across this, recommended on Amazon once, hadn't heard of it, looked up online just to see a little bit of it, and looked really interesting. I heard some other people say the same thing. They just took a chance on it. So I thought I would to fill out an order I was making. I've been really interested in this. The instructions look very pretty, very clear, step by step, and it's not very long. Back of the rule book has the event cards. There's your contents. So it's not going to be super complicated, but I love the idea and the concept of this. You take turns like choosing what estate tile you're going to take, and then they fit in. So let's look at that. So here we have some coins, nice and thick. Look how thick that is. Man, it feels good. Everything seems to punch out very clean. We'll set that to the side. Single coins, still same thickness. They still feel good. Now these, let's see. Feel nice. It is a shame. I mean, I understand they print and then they cut inside the edges so that there's an image on the entire thing, but it's so much smaller than the image. This is just a little small, but it's very legible. There you go. There's the one. Very legible. Very pretty. Crown, wheat, house, church, castlery, windmill, some sort of tent or tabernacle, shield. I mean, everything's very pretty, very legible. And look at this. The game comes like this. All the puzzle pieces are already punched and sorted. We'll look at some of those in a minute. Let's get these out. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this. All the player pieces. You have workers on, like kings and queens on horses. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can get this focused really well. Look at that. These come pre-printed like this, and they have a bit of a shine to them. Man, these are really slick. Look at this. Those are awesome looking player pieces. They easily could have just made them little wooden cylinders, and they didn't. That is too cool. And then your individual player boards are here. Man, and they look great. They feel great. I'm getting very excited to try this game out. And I don't know if you can tell on camera there, especially with it out of focus there. Let's see. There is a little pocket here. You can see to separate the tiles. So you have tiles there and then tiles over here. And on top of that little elevation part is where the horses rest. So cool. Such a great box design so far. Seriously. And look, it is thicker than some of those little paper inserts. So, very happy with all of that. Alright, let's take a look at the cards. They feel good. They feel really good. It's kind of neat. Depending on how you shuffle, if you shuffle like this, you're probably less likely to notice the nicks, because they have these little, it looks like metal banding on a book or something. So you have the lighter colors. If you side shuffle, you might notice a few nicks, but it's not bad. Let's take a look at some of these cards. So you have the castle, 3 coins, or probably choose 3 coins or get a castle piece. Or it could be 2 coins per field, I'm not sure. But look at this. That plus that. Very awesome artwork. Very, very pretty. Cute, Renaissance looking. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Look at that. Oh, honestly, I am in love with the quality of this game. This is amazing. I love this old-timey artwork, and everything is very clean, very pretty, very legible. Oh, look, there's a plague doctor. Looks like you're going to have to destroy something. Yeah, these must be the bad event cards. Looks like a Viking raid. Oh, so cool. So cool. So far, everything is just top notch, and these just put it over the top. Nice, chunky wooden tokens. And look at this. The banners for each house. Very colorful, nicely painted or printed. So, can you see that on? Yeah, you can barely see that on camera. It's got such a gloss from the lights in person. Man, this is so cool. Alright, let me pull this aside and show you some of the pieces. So I just grabbed a few of the tiles out of the front of the box. And if you notice, they have symbols on them, but they also have different artwork. The artwork is very pretty, very charming. So for instance, you have the crown here, which would be like the inner court. Let me see, do I have a crown piece out? I don't see it. I thought I had them all out. Let me see if I can find one of those real quick. So for instance, if you notice, they are almost like jigsaws, except for that all of the crown symbols have this exact shape, so they'll stack. So this will fit there, and it can only fit there. It won't fit anywhere else. This is so awesome. I love this idea. These are the kind of games I like. Very pretty and charming, and I don't know, it's like you're building a puzzle, and these towers, so you could keep stacking them, and so you're building the outer wall of the castle, and so you have defense locations, and you have soldiers patrolling, and just awesome. And then they will snap in together. Let's see, here's a church piece, here's another little village piece, here's a market or something. Here's some windmills. So these are farms that are just outside of the walls. Look, everything fits together, and it's not super snap tight like a jigsaw. That way it has a little wiggle. Oh man, this is so cool. And then here is some wheat fields on the other side of the river. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty. And each one has its own unique artwork. I cannot stop gushing over how awesome this game is. This game since it popped up on a recommended on Amazon, I have been eyeballing it. And so as soon as I was interested in, I found a deal on something, or was interested in getting a order of games, this was one of the first ones I added to the list. This and Spectacular. So this I very, very happy so far with this game. I will probably be setting it up and trying it out 2 or 3 player solo to see how it plays, and then maybe record that and put it on the channel at some point. If you saw my Spectacular unboxing, it came with top boxes that you built. So I had these extra bags. Now this one seems full. This one's mostly full. This one's full. These two are not as full. So I think I'll just take these and slide them in with the 5 coin pieces. And sorry about my hands. I got my hand in the way when I started primering some minis. I'm hoping to do some painting soon, but I ran out of I'm almost out of white and a couple other colors, and so I thought I was gonna get some paints. I might as well get some white primer so I could do a Zenithal primer, but we'll talk about that at another time. But I think this will work. It's just if it's going to lay flat. These, ooh, yeah, that's going to be a little tricky. So I may have to smash these down just to widen this out. And of course you can always just do something like this with the bulky bits. Maybe even throw those in there. And then everything should fit pretty nicely. There we go. Oh yeah. Let me show you this too. That edge is a little rough on the paper, but that's not a big deal. But it's got, like, you can feel some sort of printing or something on the box there. It's got pretty artwork all around. And everything punched nice and clean. So that's nice. And that is a look at Middle Ages and what you get for what you pay.